Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this strategy presentation, we will cover the growth and development of Y2-Y5, a new hotel in Singapore. This is our table of contents. Our logo matches bright Singaporean culture and is fun to reflect our new customers. Y2-Y5 is Singaporean slang for show-off. It is oriented to younger generations, so modern looks and bright colors are strong attention grabbers. The team at Y2-Y5 is consisted of John Luca, Katia, and Spencer. Each member has previous experience in front office, sales and marketing, accounting, and hospitality. Each of them is responsible for different parts of the hotel, from recruiting to price setting, plus revenue analysis. Our mission is to provide excellence of hospitality services to young entrepreneurs and business-oriented clients. Our vision is to expand the horizon of mid-range hotels to create a new standard which is both luxurious and affordable, catering to locals and travelers alike. Our values are modernism, novelty, simplicity, comfort, and accessibility. Now we'll be moving on to environmental analysis. This is our business summary with indicators on the y-axis and quarters on the x-axis. Our room's market share was constant until the end of quarter 4, in which it increased to its highest point from the first year. In terms of ADR, quarter 1 was our worst point, as we had not set our rates appropriately and fell behind competition. However, by quarter 3, we made back our lost ground through increased rates and higher occupancy, only to fall again during the low season. In the beginning, our F&B sales were low, but through proper marketing, it increased to a steady level, near 1 million in revenue, with the highest point of year 1 being 118,000 over a million during quarter 3. During year 1, the elephant in the room was low sales, which led to low overall GOP, under the safety line of 30%. Quarter 1 was our worst point, with 1 million in room sales, but our highest came during the high season of quarter 3, with 3,020,000 in revenue, reflecting a GOP of 28.5%. Shortly after the high season, we dipped into the low season again, bringing a low GOP of 19%. So far, Y2-Y5 has struggled to keep a high net profit. In the first quarter, we were negative, but increased through the high season until a sharp decline in the low season. Overall, our room refurbishment has been acceptable through all of year 1. In quarter 2, there were refurbishments made that reflected increased profits in quarter 3. We see the need to keep up-to-date and accessible facilities for our guests, and more specifically, the business segment. Therefore, the steady increase from quarter 1 to quarter 4 is logical. Guest satisfaction is quite important, so when we saw a dip in quarter 2, we dumped cash into our staffing so that the customers could have a better experience. In relation to the cash dump, our competence also peaked when the investment was made, reflected by a 100% competence rating during quarter 3.
Moving on to our position in competition, our overall ranking place is the 4th one, with Grand Singapore Hotel right above us. In general, to succeed in all of the criteria, we need to improve in all of the financial results, concentrating mostly on RevPAR. This depends a lot on the revenue, which can be improved by a bigger variety of facilities and better refurbishment. Associate engagement is our strongest point, therefore we should maintain the same level and keep our staff happy with the salary to minimize its turnover rate. The following table represents the SWOT analysis of Y2-Y5 Hotel. As mentioned previously, on the positive side, we have the competence of our staff, the guest services and associate facilities, as well as strong marketing position and fair market share in the external environment. All of the above should be maintained to have a winning position on the market. Our biggest threat is the competitors, who are also constantly developing. Marketing and development should be applied in this case to be ahead of them. The possibility of developing the hotel's facilities and services, as well as adaptation of the rates to the market trends, will have a positive effect on the financial side, which is our weak point for now. Next, according to McKinsey metrics, our current business trends is at low to medium point, while the industry attractiveness is medium to high. This brings us to the advice of investing in facilities with low risks and high profitability. This will respond to our needs of improving the financial side while keeping up the development of our hotel. Specialization in specific area is not really applicable in our case, since to the extent of proposed market, we can mostly specialize in market segmentation only, not the design nor the location of the hotel. Then we have the Arthur's D. Little matrix. according to which our competitive position is favorable as shown previously in the competition table, while industry life cycle is constantly in growing to mature stage. Hospitality industry always seems to have been stabilized and matured since the main concept of the hotel stays more or less the same. However, there are always new entrants on the market with some new ideas and approaches which makes the industry be in a growth stage. The squared area on the table represents our current possible situation. We should improve our position on the market, which once again should positively affect our finance and market share. Otherwise, we should keep on concentrating on our market segment, which is young entrepreneurs, new generation clients related to business. These people are usually looking for something less formal, more simple, yet of high standard, and this is the point that we want to specialize in.
Now we'll be moving on to the business model canvas. Yaya Papaya creates value for anyone seeking accommodation with facilities at affordable rates. These segments include business guests, leisure guests, premium and standard, corporate, qualified, packages, tours, and large and small groups. We hope to maintain customer relationships through effective marketing techniques. We aim to keep our established marketing control of 27% of the business segment, and we aim to keep the cost of the relationship low. As well, we plan to keep a loyalty program so that we may maintain our business guests. Our key partners are online travel agents, direct guest booking, RFP deals, and tour companies. After finding traditional travel agents not producing enough customers to outweigh the costs, the swap was made to a more modern solution of OTAs and direct bookings. With future opportunities, we'd like to branch out our marketing scheme to include social media coverage. Our revenue streams are rooms, F&B, which is larger due to us catering to business clients and MICE, and other departments. Our cost structure is based on sales and marketing, investing in facilities, cleaning and refurbishment, and of course wages and salaries.
From the environmental analysis presented above, we came up with the following strategy. We should continue keeping our hotel as business-oriented rather than leisure. Make events and conferences profitable at the hotel and continue attracting young generations. To try and distinct our hotel from the others, we will maintain a big variety of services and facilities and activities, while keeping a low turnover rate of employees. The last one will prove the quality of our brand from the inside. The face familiarity can become our advantage since our staff will pay a closer attention to the regular guests and companies working with us.
Let's now give a look to our SMART goals, which represent our desired objectives by the end of year 5. Overall, our main goals include maintaining market share position in the top 3, increasing GOP, ROE, and net profit according to the owner's target, boosting the sales of premium rooms by at least 10-20% by the end of year 3, and improving guest satisfaction by investing in facilities and service. In the next slide, we can give a look to our KPIs. Yaya Papaya aims to achieve GOP of 30%, occupancy 70%, and ROE of 5% in year 2. In the following years, we aim to increase this percentage in each sector by 5-10% yearly. Let's now give a look to the action plan from year 2 to year 5. During year 2, we will mainly focus on increasing the GOP to 30%, reducing costs by analyzing each departmental expenses, maintaining a profitable occupancy during low and high season, improving guest satisfaction, and maintaining market share position. How are we going to achieve our goals? Lowering ADR and F&B prices and focus market strategies on our most important channels will grant us a bigger occupancy and an increase in total revenue. The revenue achieved will be enough to increase the replacement reserve, which will be used to improve refurbishment, thus the overall quality of the hotel. In year 3, our main goals will be obtaining more requests for proposal than competitors, which will be achieved by offering the best available rates and discount offers for F&B outlets. Renovate our guest premium room will be our next target, and we aim to achieve it by maximizing our revenue, thus increasing the available funds. Maintaining high quality in service and analyzing market index are also our goals for this year. In year 4, our main goals will be improving the associate engagement through investing in associate facilities, renovate the restaurant thanks to the replacement reserve, and implementing efficient advertising in order to attract more customers and maximize revenue. Obtain the lead in market share by analyzing market index and scorecard and see which areas of the hotel need to be improved. In year 5, we will focus on checking if we met the desired SMART goals by analyzing the past performance for each year and find new opportunities for improvement by observing the changes in the market and trends in the hospitality. The Gantt chart shows us the time spent for investing in facilities and service. In average, each facility and service will require 2 months to be finished. Let's now move to departmental expected results for each year. These results will allow us to achieve the desired goals of GOP 35% and net profit of $1 million by the end of year 5. Each revenue and income is expected to rise by 10% each year, while marketing expenses will be kept at 7% of the total revenue, while administrative expenses will be decreased each year by adjusting salaries and wages.
Moving on to the risks, our main issue is the amount of information provided about the market and the actions of other hotels. We should be ready for anything and think in advance for their actions to have a competitive strategy. We also do not know if there is going to be a new entrant, and if yes, what his specialization would be and what are going to be his weak points. Finally, after the first year's mistake, our hotel is losing the financial stability, which is very dangerous. We should keep an eye on it in order to avoid higher losses and bankruptcy. Regarding our set goals and the case if we don't achieve them, we have thought about Plan B. For example, the goal of 1 year should be transmitted to the following year with some adjustments to the strategy and possibly new concepts. Market share can be also achieved by promoting more events if marketing doesn't work. If net profit of 1 million is not the case, the loan from the bank should be taken to keep developing the hotel and some other costs should be decreased. Finally, our exit strategy is for the case of the full bankruptcy or if we do not see any other ways to stay in the market. First of the exit strategies would be merging with the competitor to become a chain. The other one is transforming into the franchisee, for example, of Marriott. And finally, we should sell out the whole building and close our business.